Hello, welcome back to another episode of Bobcat Sports Weekly. This is episode 26 of Bobcat Sports Weekly. I'm your host, Ethan Bishop, joined with my co-host here,
Nick Brown.
and we're ready to get things rocking and rolling. We're in some playoff action for both of our basketball teams, and we also had a state championship for the indoor track team that happened over the past week. We also have some playoff action coming up this week for the boys team, so a lot to look forward to, and I'm ready if you're ready. Let's get right into the news. So the boys basketball team had some playoff action over the past week. They had their region, quarterfinals over the past week, and also region semifinals. Tuesday, Appomattox comes into Radford High School main gym. We beat the heck out of them, 73-45. They looked like they were going to be a pretty solid team, to be honest. I mean, they were coming out dunking in like layup lines, and they had two pretty good dunks in the game too. So it was kind of cool to watch, but they just weren't very well coached. And I just don't think that really any of their players cared too much, to be honest. They just didn't look like they were too motivated. And Appomattox, they're more of a football school anyway, so they didn't really care too much about basketball.
Yep, big game for Cam Corney in that one. 13 for 18 from the field, 32 points. He only had 3 threes, so kind of slacking in that department. And he missed 6 free throws, so not a down game, obviously, but he could have probably had a 40-point game if he made his free throws and hit one more three. However, 32 points, not getting upset, or we're just nitpicking here. Alex Kanipe also had 15 points, 4 for 5 from the field. Jackson had 11 also. Just a good all-around game. John shut down their big man. So Alex Kanipe hit a 3 to start the game. Then on the other end, 10 seconds later, they got a big old dunk. So I was like, all right, maybe it'll be a close game.
Yeah.
And then it just derailed quickly in the fourth quarter, especially. We beat them 24-9 in the fourth.
Yeah, you could just kind of tell, too, that they just didn't really care too much. By the end of the game, when they were getting blown out, they were just laughing and stuff like that. They just didn't really care too much because, I mean, they're more of a football school. I want to say that they've won 4 out of the past 5 state championships for football, so they're pretty gross at football. But still, good win for the Bobcats, and we're happy to roll. And then going on to Friday, we go all the way down to Bassett High School, play Martinsville, beat them in a really close game, 52-47.
Yep, John Woods knocking down 3 of 4 very clutch free throws in the final 30 seconds to put it away. Very happy to see that. Cam was absolutely insane, 8 for 12 3-pointers. He had only 26 points, and 2 points came from free throws. Everything else was threes. Yeah, free throws. So he was absolutely ridiculous. Alex Kanipe, I think he had 14 also, but I think Cam only hit 2 threes that weren't NBA threes.
Yeah, he was on fire from behind the arc. He had 1 3 as a buzzer beater at the end of the third, and it was like a fadeaway step back. It was absolutely disgusting to see, and he was just on fire that night.
Yeah, he could not miss. Everything was just going up. He was pulling up from the volleyball line left and right, just knocking him down. He was absolutely insane. But, I mean, that's what we come to expect from him. Channeling his inner playoff Quentin Morton Robertson. Quentin had a ridiculous 3-game stretch in the state playoffs last year, quarter semis and finals.
Yep.
But, so Cam, on a roll, man.
Yeah, Cam's playing very, very well, and hopefully he can keep it rolling into the next couple games that we got. So we're already guaranteed into the state tournament, being top 2 in the region. But we play Glenver tonight, Tuesday night. We play at Averett, which is a long drive all the way down to Danville, which doesn't really make too much sense. Again, why is it 2.5 hours away from us when we're the top seeds?
Yeah.
But I mean, what are you gonna do? Still, no matter what, we're guaranteed to play in the state tournament. But actually, we play Glenver tonight. Glenver upset Dan River in the first round, who was the 1 seed at the time. And then they played Floyd at Bassett on Tuesday and beat them also. So shout out to Glenver for making it into the state tournament. We're kind of weird to see them, but hey, I mean, I'm always happy to see some new faces in the tournaments.
Yeah, and Floyd had a great season this season, so that was definitely unexpected. A great game. That was right before us, absolutely insane. They got a layup with free throws with 10 seconds left to win. So it was pretty nuts. Good to see them, I guess, in there. We beat them by 30 and 25 in the regular season. So not saying we are gonna win, but it's gonna be close. It's not gonna be as close as probably the Martinsville game.
Yeah. I'd say Martinsville is without a doubt probably the toughest opponent that we would have played in the tournament. Even if we would have played Dan River in the championship, I still think Martinsville was the better team.
Oh yeah, by a mile.
So we pretty much already got our region championship playing Martinsville, with them being the toughest team that we play. But also, I mean, Glenver, no team to look over. I mean,
they're hot
right now. They obviously we've seen them in the championship, so you can't take teams lightly once they make it that far. So if we win against Glenver in the region championship, we would go on to most likely play Central Wise, who was the runner up in their region in Region D, and I think I want to say that we're gonna play at Roanoke College.
Yes.
I think, not for certain. Y'all will know by the time this video pretty much comes out.
This will be Friday.
Yeah, this will be Friday. But still, whether it's Central Wise or Gate City, I'm pretty certain that it's Central Wise that will play. They're still a pretty solid team. I mean, coming up or pretty close to a Gate City. I mean, not a joke, and you never know.
Yeah, Gate City beat them by like 17 and 9 in the regular season, and then only beat them by 1 in the region championship. So you don't ever know. Gate City's got another ridiculous senior somehow. I don't know how they keep producing these kids, but they do. So if we'll most likely see them in the state semis, if we do see them, that'll be next week. But Friday we will play Central or Gate City, depending on tonight. If we win, we'll play Central. If we lose, we play Gate City in the quarters.
Yes. Hopefully we can get Central Wise. Both teams are solid teams, but I'd rather play Central Wise, I think, because Gate City, they're just always a good team. Also too, they just kind of came out of nowhere. Like, they were always a football school, and then the past 4 years they've just been a basketball school. It's so weird, but I'm still excited to move on to the state tournament, and hopefully we can maybe make it to states. We'll see.
Yep, would have to face up against a really, really good Richmond team who's got a cakewalk to the state championship. So if we get to the state championship, we'd be playing them, and they're pretty darn good.
Yeah. John Marshall is the team who will most likely play. John Marshall, they played Sierra Canyon, who is the number 2 team in the nation. Only lost to them by 11. So John Marshall, they're a good team. John Woods will have his hands full. They have one guy that's like a 7-footer, I think. So
that's pretty good.
He's gonna have his hands full in that game. But first of all, we got to make it there first.
Yep.
We can't overlook the competition that we have ahead. Central Wise, solid team. Gate City, a solid team. But you never know. Glenver could beat Gate City. You never know. I mean,
Gate City.
Anything's possible.
Glenver is hot right now, and I don't know what they're playing on right now, but hopefully we can take them down, because I certainly don't want to play Gate City in round 1.
Yeah, for sure. So the girls' basketball team had one game over the past week. They played on Tuesday, also with the boys on Tuesday. They went on to Floyd County High School, lost to them 51-42. Kind of unfortunate, but Floyd County should have been the 1 seed, honestly.
Yeah,
they had way too many losses
4 seed.
than what their talent really showed. And they're just a very, very good team. And I mean, we've had close games with them 3 times, each 3 times that we've played them over the past year, but still just couldn't pull it out in the end. It was just, the season just kind of was a mess at the end of the year, to be honest. They started off hot and then just lost a lot of games in the final games of the season.
Yeah, just some unfortunate injuries and some unfortunate events occurred. Not really got into their heads, but it played a factor with some of the losses. But it's still a great season overall for the girls. I mean, they started out unbelievably hot. It was amazing to watch that beginning run. And getting Floyd in round 1 was totally unfair. Yeah. Floyd should not have been the 4 seed at all. They're definitely the best team in the region. So why they got the 4 seed kind of makes me mad. But that's how they scheduled tough teams. They lost twice to Carroll County, who's ridiculous. They lost twice to Pulaski, who's ridiculous. And I think they lost to 2 Roanoke teams who are good too. So they just scheduled hard opponents. But I mean, it still sucks.
Yeah, obviously hate it for the girls and our seniors, Lexi Rader and Ashley Burdett going out like that. But also too, a bright future ahead of the Bobcat girls team. I think. I mean, a lot of young players on the team. You have Lainey Klein, who had 16 points in this game. Actually,
Yeah.
she had a really good
Great game.
Only a sophomore. You have two twins, Hannah and Haley Witt.
Mhm.
They're both looking like they're going to be excellent
Great.
guards. And then you also have Gracie Connor. Who knows, by the time when she's a senior, she's going to be drilling threes like
She won't
70%.
Yeah, she won't miss.
Yeah, so, and also too, Jada Dean, very good
She'll
point
be
guard,
unbelievable. Yeah.
So I think a very bright future for the girls team. Sucks to lose this year, but coming from the past couple years of our girls basketball team, this year was pretty good for them, and we're pretty happy for them, and we're excited for years to come for them.
Yep, definitely excited. I'm gonna say in 2 years we're gonna have a great run, because that's when Jada, Gracie, and Lainey will be seniors, and then the twins will be juniors. So that'll be a great run that year. Next year will be really good though. I know definitely next year will be really good, but 2 years, that's when it's gonna be really fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure. So the boys basketball team's still rolling on. Hopefully they can get some wins on this next week with the region championship and a region quarterfinal this week.
State quarterfinal.
State quarterfinal, I mean. And then also too, girls basketball coming to an end, but still excited for what's to come and years to come, and we're happy for them and glad that they could have a solid season.
Yep.
And then also too, we talked about the track team having their state championship. No state championships or no wins coming out of that, but Taisha Gellner, one of the hurlers and long jumpers,
She set a record, school record.
Set a school record for, what was it, long jump?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
And commits to Bridgewater College to go for I guess long jump
And outdoor track and field, all
and
that.
outdoor track. So very happy for her. She's extremely fast,
Oh, jeez.
lightning quick. I mean, probably faster than 90% of the guys.
She's
in
faster than me. I know that.
than most of the guys in this school. So we're happy for her, and hopefully she can have a successful career there.
I think she can. She's probably one of the fastest girls we've had come through the school. Absolutely insane.
Just gifted,
yeah.
athletically. Very good at softball too.
Extremely athletic. So definitely excited for her to move on to Bridgewater. The Eagles. She'll be signing. We're recording Tuesday. She'll be signing tomorrow. So we'll have a picture for the upload. This upload that you can see, and it'll be on Twitter and stuff. So very happy for her. As our senior class has got a lot of signees this year. Like,
Yeah, we
have
had a lot. We have a lot of college commits. First of all, we have Ben Cox going to the SEC to go play football, not basketball.
Yeah.
But honestly, probably could play basketball with his size. But going to go for offensive lineman at Vanderbilt. We also have another football player, Justice Marshall, committing to Emory and Henry. We have Sophie Graham going to Emory and Henry. We have
Kip Green
going to
Coastal.
Coastal Carolina. We have
Andrew
Overson going to Averett.
Connor Phillips
going to Charleston, and then now Taisha Gellner with
and Charlie Randolph
and
Macon
Charlie Dietz going to Randolph Macon
for volleyball.
And then
We're very
now-
well spread out.
Yeah, and then now Taisha going to Bridgewater. So very excited for all of our
Four different sports.
all of our athletic seniors.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, last year was absolutely insane, mostly because of Quentin and Miles.
Yeah.
But we also had like Taylor Hamblin and a couple others. But this year, I mean, it's pretty ridiculous what our senior class could pump out throughout this year. So definitely excited for especially Taisha. She's the newest signee. So yeah, congratulations to her, I guess.
Yep, congratulations to her, and be sure to come out to a couple of the games this upcoming week. We actually won't record next week because it's our spring break,
Whoop, whoop.
and so
I'll be in Disney.
so we won't be able to get you all prepared for whether we lose or go to the state championship next Thursday. But
Either way, the season will end.
Either way,
we'll be back.
the season will end sometime next week. But we'll be back the week after to keep y'all updated. You can still be updated on the Twitter at Bobcat Sports Live. It'll be at the end of the video and in the link below. But be sure to watch that or check that out. He keeps you updated with all the sports that's happening over the Bobcats years. So, anyways, be sure to like and subscribe. Share this video with some of your friends and family. We like to get it out, get some views, get everybody informed on Bobcat sports. But anyways, it's been Ethan Bishop.
I'm Nick Brown.
And we're signing off.